Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm going to give you a quick little video here because I'm going to explain something to you, and it's one of the most common misdiagnosed oil leaks on a Cummins. Um, I'm going to flip this around and show you what we're dealing with. I'm going to make it kind of quick. I've touched on it once before, but today we're going to get a little bit deeper into it, and I'm going to show you exactly what's causing it. So there's actually two oil leaks on this vehicle. First one I've already taken care of. It's pretty stupid, but I'm going to show you it anyway. I'm not going to show you the in-depth to actually repairing that. Pretty straightforward. But this one is most commonly misdiagnosed as a rear main oil leak. Now, I accidentally wiped that down already. And as you can see, I'm already in the process of removing this transmission. However, let me scroll this back a little bit. That's as far back as it's going to let me go. Anyway, we'll get the transmission out, and then I'll show you the rear main, and then I'll show you the rear cam O-ring that fails all the time. However, we also have on here a front timing cover. The front crank seal was leaking, not the whole timing housing, just the crank seal. So I took everything off the front, pulled the cover off, put a new seal in it, resealed the cover, got it all back together. But for this one, we're going to finish getting the transmission out. All I have left to do is undo the torque converter, and then we'll get the transmission out, show you the rear main seal, and then we'll get the adapter plate off and out, and I'll show you that rear camo ring. So stick with me for a few, and we'll show you some stuff. Okay, so we got the tranny out, we got the flex plate off. Now, if we had an actual rear main seal leak, it would be showing right here, but it's not. So we know that that oil leak is coming from up there. So I will get going on this, get the cover off, and then I'll show you where that cam seal is leaking. It's going to be right back behind here. So give me a few, and we'll get to that. All right, so we get the adapter flange off. Right here is where that O-ring sits. And of course, as soon as you take it out, there's a little cavity of oil right here that you'll see drip down. But that O-ring right there, which is the rear cam O-ring, I'll show it to you again here in just a second, is what the most common point of leakage is behind here. Yes, we do see some rear mains. I see that O-ring leaking more than rear main seals. Now, while we're at this point, you've developed a rapport with your customer, so you know that you're going to be doing the rest of their work, hopefully. So there's a couple things you also want to do. This return line tends to leak quite often, so you'll want to make sure that that's tight. I've also seen both of these plugs, coolant plugs, cause leaks, so I'll also put a wrench in there and make that tight. And then at some point you will have to replace that exhaust manifold, so take this little bugger off right now while it's nice and easy to get to. It spans over the two bolt heads. It's supposed to be there to keep them from backing out, but I've never seen one just come loose. So take that off now. It saves you a bunch of time and frustration later on. But here, let's show you where that camo ring goes. So here is the mating side to the engine block of the cam O-ring. Goes right in there. We're going to put a new one in. We're going to clean everything up and get this back together for the customer. I am also going to get this uploaded for you guys to see. But there she is, and yeah, make sure that you're covering all your bases. Oh, and while you're here, check the back 8-9 bolts on that oil pan. Those do tend to loosen up a little bit. So let's make sure that we take care of all things that are possible while we have it down to this point. Your customers will love you for it in the long run. So just to reiterate on this, it's not just about doing one or two things to take care of a problem, but we're also preventing a few other things down the road by, checking that fuel return line and those coolant plugs, and then making your life easier if you ever pull that manifold off, getting that piece off now. If any of you have ever done one of them, you know that trying to get that off from the side can be kind of a pain in the ass. But Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, and like, comment, share, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Talk to you later.